In the last lecture, we installed NestJS CLI from npm in our local development machine. Now, we are going to use that NestJS CLI to create a new NestJS project. And for that, let's go to command prompt. And from here, we can open NestJS CLI. For that, we need to type nest followed by any NestJS command which we want to run. So the first command which I'm going to run here is nest hyphen hyphen help. And when I press enter, it is going to show us all the NestJS commands which we can use. Now, in order to create a new NestJS project, we have this command, this new command. So as you can see, using this command, we can generate Nest application. Basically, we can create a new NestJS project. So we are going to use this new command to create a new NestJS project. Here, let me go ahead and let me clear the console by typing cls command. So it will clear the console here. And now, again, I'm going to use this nest followed by the NestJS command which we want to run. And here we want to create a new NestJS project. For that, we will type new space and then we will specify a name for our project. But before that, I just want to specify where do I want to create this project. Because if I go ahead and if I use this nest new and then the project name command, it will create that project in the users folder with my name as the username. But I don't want to create that project there. Let's say I want to create this new NestJS project on desktop. So for that, I'll go to desktop and there let me go ahead and let me create a new folder and here I'll say NestJS course. So inside this folder, I want to create all my NestJS project. What I'll do is I'll copy this path. Let's go back to command prompt. And first, let's move to that folder. And to move to a folder, we use cd command followed by the folder path. Okay, if I press enter, now I am in that project folder. And inside this folder, I want to create a new NestJS project. So for that, since we want to run a NestJS command, first we need to use nest followed by the command. And to create a new project, we use new keyword followed by the name for the project. And I'm going to call this project as one hyphen nest hyphen js hyphen intro. Because in this section, we are going to have an introduction to NestJS. So I'm calling this folder as NestJS intro. If I press enter, what this command is going to do is, before creating the files and folders for the project and installing the required packages, first it will ask us which package manager do we want to use for this project. So we have three options here, npm, yarn and pnpm. So you can select any one of these options, and to go up and down, you can use the down arrow or up arrow to select your preferred package manager. In my case, I'm going to use npm. So I'll select that and I'll press enter. And with that, first, what this command will do is it will generate some files and folders in the project directory, and then it will also install the required packages which is required for the NestJS project. So the files and folders are created. Now it is installing the required packages for our NestJS project. So let's wait for this installation to complete. So as you can see, installation of the required packages is also complete. Now here we have an error which says failed to execute command git init. And this error is because we have not initialized any git repository for this project. But other than that, the project has been created. If we go to that folder, there you will see that a new folder called NestJS intro has been created. So this folder is created with the same name which we provided for our project name. So as you can see, we provided this name for our project, and with that name, a folder has been created here. And if we go inside that folder, you will see a bunch of files and folders generated there. So these files and folders are the part of the NestJS project. Now let's go ahead and let's open this project folder in Visual Studio Code. So let's go to VS Code, and there let's click on this open folder, and let's go to the directory. So we have created that project on desktop. On the desktop, we have this folder NestJS course, and inside that we have this project folder. Let's select that folder and let's click on this select folder button. And it will now open that project folder in VS Code. Okay, just click on this. Yes, I trust the author. All right, let's close this welcome screen also. So as you can see, for this NestJS project, these are the folders and files which has been generated. Now we will have a closer look on these files and folders in our next lecture. But now as you can see, the project has been created. And to create the project, we used this command, nest new and then the project name. Now what we want is, we want to compile and run this project. Now in order to compile and run this project, in this project folder structure, you will see that we also have this package.json file. If I open that package.json file, there you will see the metadata related to this project. For example, the project name, the version, description, author, etc. Then here you will see some scripts also. And in the scripts, you will see that we have this build script. If we want to build this NestJS project, we will have to run nest build, or we can use this build script. So we can simply say npm build, and behind the scenes, it will run this script. In the same way, we also have the scripts for starting our NestJS project. So here you will see we have two start scripts. The first start script is basically to compile and run our NestJS project. But during the development, we might be making a lot of changes. And what we want is, whenever we make a change, we don't want to recompile our application manually. Instead, whenever we make some changes in our project and whenever we save it, we want NestJS to auto recompile our application. Instead of doing it manually, every time the project is saved, it should automatically recompile our application. So for that, we can use this script start :dev, and behind the scenes, it is going to use this command. So it is going to start the NestJS project in watch mode. Now, if you don't know what this watch mode is, watch mode basically watches any change which you make in our project, and whenever that change is saved, it will automatically recompile your code. Okay, so that's why we are going to use this script to run our application, because this script is going to run this application in watch mode. That means whenever there will be a change in our project, the project will automatically recompile and it will re-execute, and then we can see the latest changes. So what we are going to do is, we are going to use this script to run this NestJS project. Now to run this script, we can use VS Code built-in terminal, or we can also use this command prompt for that. So here what we will do is, we will clear everything from here. Okay, currently we are in the NestJS course folder. From this folder, we want to go to our project folder. Our project folder name is NestJS intro. So I'm going to copy this folder name. Let's go back to command prompt, and there again we will use cd command and we will specify the folder name. If I press enter, now we are in that project folder. And from within that project folder, we want to run this start dev script. And to run this script, from here, we are going to use the npm command. And which command do we want to use? We want to use this run command. Basically, using this npm run command, we want to run this start dev script. Let's press enter. And now it is going to compile our NestJS application and it is going to run it. So as you can see, it says starting compilation in watch mode. It has found 0 errors, and now our application is being compiled. And you can see here we have this message, Nest application successfully started. Now, since the application has started, where can we see the output of this application? For that, let's go to browser. Let's open a new tab here, and there let's type localhost colon 3000, and let's press enter. And now here you will see, let me increase the font size here. So here you will see, we can see this message, hello world. Now you might ask, how do I know that our NestJS project is running on this port number 3000. For that, again, go back to our project, and there in the source folder, you will see that we have a file called main.ts. And this main.ts is the entry point of any NestJS project. Whenever you run your NestJS project, the first file which gets executed is this main.ts file. And in there, you will see that we are listening on port number 3000. So that's why I know that our NestJS application is running on this port number 3000. And also, you might ask from where this hello world message is coming. For that, if we go to appcontroller.ts, so this is the main controller of a NestJS application. In there, you will see that we have a get method. This get hello is a get method because it is decorated with this get decorator. Now we will talk about all these things in great detail in our coming lectures. But for now, just understand that here we have this get hello method which is being called, and internally this method is calling the get hello method of this app service. Now if we go to appservice.ts, there you will see that the get hello method of this app service is returning this string value hello world, and that's what you see printed here. So in this way, we created our first NestJS project, and we are running that project on port number 3000. Now, what we are doing here is when we are typing this URL, we are making a request to the server. So the NestJS application which we have created, it is a server-side application. So when we are making a request here, it is going to send a request to our NestJS application. And for that request, we are sending this response, and that response is being displayed here. All right, so we created this NestJS project. Now in the next lecture, let's see what is the use of each of these files and folders in this NestJS project.